Paul assist. He's got 5. Passes it to Leonard. And pushing it up here. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And Mills kicks to Booker. Outside Leonard. Out to the right with Green. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Mills can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Paul passes to Big Daddy. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had the team. First thing he said to his players was that the transition game will be the single most important factor today. He wants them to push the tempo at every opportunity. There was something else he mentioned, too. He wants them to utilize the pick and roll as much as possible in their coming possessions. Kevin, will see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Mills, averaging 13 points a contest. It's the outside fadeaway.
Well, we'll see if that shot breaks things open a little bit. It's been a slow start.
Hopefully that gets them on the right track here, Steve.
Paul with the ball. Right now, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. Spurs trail by 11. And Mills kicks to Leonard. Splitter misses. Here's Los Angeles now. They've got a 13-2 run goal. Took him no time at all on that one. 16 points for Big Daddy. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide-open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played there. It's actually defense during the All-Star Weekend, no D.
Look at the big man there. He knows how to go up and get that rebound.
Paul passes to Big Daddy. And he's good on the 3-ball. Big Daddy's got 22.
Defensively, they're really scattered right now, giving up so many open looks from the three-point line.
Yeah, they are splashing them. Their last 3 buckets have all come from behind the arc.
And the wide-open shot from Green. No good on the 3. Clippers leading by 17. To the right side. Redick for 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high quality.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Griffin comes in for Anthony Davis. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Barea subbed in for Paul. Here is Caspi. Another guy who really kicked it up a notch in that game against the Warriors. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Los Angeles now. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And over the course of last season, they dropped the majority of their games when facing this team.
41 seconds left in the first quarter. And the shot is good.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Here's Big Daddy. No good on the triple. Spurs trail by 21. Caspi dishes to Diaw. And here is Joseph, averaging 9 points per contest. Diaw, the screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Anderson. Barea pulls it in. Here's Big Daddy. got it to go with no time left on the clock.
You talk about stepping up at a big moment. That is some fortitude, folks.
I should say.
The awareness, the release, everything was just perfect.
Well, not exactly a close game so far. As the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific, too, Clark. We're seeing a lot of assists, really moving, a lot of flow offensively. I like what I see.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Big Daddy in at small forward. Griffin at the 4 with Pause at the 5. Crawford out there with J.J. Barea.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Now here's Anderson, guarded by Barea. Fade away. Anderson's shot is off.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Hi, guys. Big Daddy in their last game against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal basketball. He ended up with 65 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And, you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
Here's Joseph. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And again it will fall. Basket good there from Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effective.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Clippers on.
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do.
Narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive. He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. The majority of his points have come on that shot.
And the pass to Green. There's the pick. Splitter kicks to Leonard. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
He's putting together a solid year at the free throw line with his percentage currently about 79.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
The drive by Paul. Pass to Redick. Here's Big Daddy. Offline with his 3. And San Antonio shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Mills passes to Green. And they're on the break. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green. And Mills kicks to Green. There's the pick. Now Mills, averaging 13 points a contest.
And, you know, the rebounding edge here has been key because they're getting a lot of extra possessions offensively as a result.
Guys, you're absolutely right. It's made all the difference.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. And here comes Leonard. 8 points for him. A nice shot by Booker.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Here's Big Daddy. Nailed from three-point land. Big Daddy's got 40 points.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
Shots good by Mills.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Tries a 3. Here's Jordan. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night right here. The first one falls. Griffin's checked in for Anthony Davis. He hits both from the stripe. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the paint. Here's Splitter. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Spurs have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And that one falls for Splitter. The Spurs making a switch here. He's off on the second.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Oh!
Look out!
Oh, wow! It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not
Holy
probable.
smokes.
It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Mills with it. He's picked up by Paul. And Mills kicks to Leonard. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Leonard's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
The turnaround Jay. Again, the Clippers.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
And Mills kicks to Splitter. They double him with Jordan. Another steal. Here's Big Daddy. He's covered by Leonard. That's good. 46 points for Big Daddy.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
To the inside, Leonard, and he banks in the layup.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Redick for 3. Here's Jordan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And now let's bring you the list of the top 3-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. The Clippers, number 1.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing that has led to wide-open long-range shots. That's why we see the great numbers from the three-point line.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Boris Diaz checked in for Splitter. Caspi comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Joseph, he's checked in for Green. And it's Anderson in for Patty Mills. Now the dish to Joseph. He kicks to Anderson. Shot by Joseph, no good. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against Golden State.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent. How powerless the defense was to stop it.
This is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
Defended by Griffin. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Clippers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jordan. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
To the wing right side. Here's Caspi. Rebound by the Clippers. Big Daddy's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. That's good. Big Daddy's got 54 points.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Here's Anderson. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well, that was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get some.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist. So both teams making some changes here. The Clippers shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. So for the Clippers right now, J.J. Barea is out there with Crawford. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Spencer Hawes. And it's Wilcox in at the 3. Barea kicks to Wilcox. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good.
Listen, guys, I want to slow the tempo up a little bit. Let's walk the ball up the floor. Let's make sure we get the ball from one side of the floor to the other side of the floor. 3, 4 passes before you even look to shoot. For us,
Green, he's checked in for Corey Joseph. Big Daddy's checked in for the Clippers. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. This is the Clippers with the rebound. Big Daddy's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today. Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And Leonard has it in the corner. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
And he jams it with authority.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, I'll buy that. I'll buy that for now.
Anderson dishes to Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. A nice shot by Booker.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams. He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The Spurs making a switch here. The shot's good from Big Daddy.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Green passes to Anderson. Shot from free throw range. No good off the back of the rim.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Trying his luck deep. San Antonio with the rebound. On the wing, Green. Back to Anderson. Pass to Aldemir. Leonard with no one around. And the 3 off target. The Clippers have gotten it done so far from the field here in the 4th, going 6 for 7, and he gets the bucket.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Anderson, San Antonio, again missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Rejected by Hawes. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. That is good. 69 points for Big Daddy.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style, a beat down the entire way.
There's Green with the 3, and that's collected by Spencer Hawes. Hawes got 5 rebounds tonight. Barea, the pass to Big Daddy. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Clippers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
Well, they can chalk this win up, but things are far from settled between these two teams. They'll see each other 3 more times before the season is over.
And they say familiarity breeds contempt. As they get to know each other a little better, you imagine things will get heated up. Tonight was only chapter 1.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Big Daddy. And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else seemed to match as he chased down rebounds.
Anderson outside, kicks it to Diaw. The feed to Leonard. Fires the 3. That's good.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a 3-point battle like this.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Well, their offense has kicked into gear, but it seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
And as a coach, that can really be frustrating. I mean, your guys were stumbling along for most of the game, and now, when it's basically over, they finally decide to come alive.
This is going to be a great game for them. No win on the road comes easy in the NBA. Nice performance.
Any player loves sending his own fans home happy. He loves even more sending opposing fans home miserable.
So it's Los Angeles.